YouTube. Today I'm going to be going over a hypothetical trade scenario that I didn't take, but would have been nice to take. And then I'm going to go over an actual trade that I did take with the same strategy. So this was on the day that Trump paused tariffs, or announced a 90-day pause on tariffs. We finally hit the trend line level on a monthly time frame, and if we stoop down to the 1 minute, or sorry, not 1 minute, but 1 week time frame, you can go to the left and we can see this key level here, where price was pretty much just holding up. And if you draw from left to right, you could see that the support or the key level holds up pretty well with the trend line. And usually when that happens on higher time frames, strong likelihood that price is going to go back up. So we got confluence on the monthly, the weekly, then the daily as well. We're still holding up on those two key levels right there. It's for the 15 or 16. Then you create a shark fin, and typically what happens is price will tend to go back up from there. So I included that confluence into my trading strategy, or you could already see that we're creating a divergence here. A little small one, but it's on a higher time frame, so that's actually pretty important. So we keep coming down to the 4-hour time frame, and we notice an exaggerated divergence. And that's just typically saying that it's when price reaches a level, goes back up, comes back down at that same level, and then doesn't have a candle close below it. And you can pretty much just make out that that price is just really strong here, or support level is really strong here. We have wick rejections. We have 1, 2, 3 wick rejections. There's a lower low here, and then there's a higher low here. So we're creating a divergence. And then down here on the MACD, creating a higher low as well. And then with the MACD and signal line, higher low as well. So monthly, weekly, daily, 4-hour. And you can stoop down to the 1 hour as well, and you'll see a divergence. We got pretty close exaggerated divergence. You could claim it if you want. It doesn't look too bad. And divergence. So that was my hypothetical entry right here. And sure enough, price shot up. And the crazy part is that during this time, I remember very clearly. As soon as I got home, I sent screenshots to my brother saying that the market was going to go up from here, without knowing that Trump was going to pause tariffs. But I expected price to move up in about a week or so. But all my trades, when things line up perfectly, I don't know why. Maybe I should, but yeah, this is one hypothetical trade for the S&P 500 mini. But yeah, this is just way too perfect. Saying it's just crazy how it lined up with, how it lined up on the same day that, Trump decided to pause tariffs. Now we go to the Forex. Yeah, I trade Forex as well. I literally keep an eye on all of these, and then including crypto. These are the only ones that I trade. But I trade Bitcoin, Ripple, ADA. Majority of these are just like hypotheticals, just trying to get better at my trading strategy. And these I do trade. So USD, CHF. If we go up to the weekly, let's just go up to the monthly, show you guys what we're dealing with. Look at that. Boom, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. So on a monthly time frame, I noticed, these two support / key levels. We're holding up here, and then my process was that we're going to hold up here without a doubtability that price can move in the opposite direction. So this is the monthly. The weekly just looks very, very perfect, too good to be true. And then look at that, 1 hour buy strong, buy potential. I like to put these tags there, keeping an eye on it. But yeah, we saw the confidence on a month, on the weekly, and then here's the daily. We're noticing the confluence as well. We reached this level, and then the 4-hour definitely had some confluence. So the confluence was that we had a divergent. Higher low here, lower low here, and then we have a lower low, higher low, lower low, higher low, all creating divergence. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna place a trade on this one. I risk a little more than than I usually do, you know, just to make a little more. I have really strong confidence in this one. Sure enough, price went up, but like I said earlier, I was expecting price to go up within about like a week or so, and you know, I find out the price reached my target in less than 4 hours, which is really crazy. But yeah, I actually exited around this area. I took my profits around this area just because, you know, price did shoot up pretty fast, and when that usually happens, you know, price will tend to come back down really fast. I got out, I guess you could say almost halfway, 3/4 of the way, and sure enough, price did go back down. I was moving my stop loss as well. My stop loss was originally like a 1 to 2. Let me go over one more trade that I took, I think today or the other day. So if you can look here, 4 hour, 5-minute bearish, 4 hour. So the 4 hour, it's just simply saying that the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 15, 10, and 5-minute all had confluence for a 5-minute bearish move. And sure enough, it did. So we'll keep that there. If you focus here, green line, it's the 50 SMA. So we swoop down to the 1 hour. You know, we just continue to keep hitting this SMA. Only this time it's the 200 SMA. And we drop down to the 15. And if you pay attention here, we were holding up this key level right here. That key level. So there's the 4 hour, the 1 hour, 15, and then the 10-minute. Drop down to the 10-minute. You could see an inverted, or sorry, not inverted, but you could see a head and shoulders here. But that's not what I was, including in my my trade in this strategy. So you draw down to the 10 minutes, you can see that we're holding this line, this resistance line pretty well. We got a wick rejection, wick rejection, wick rejection. Then here is where the resistance level crosses with the 200 EMA, SMA. And sure enough, price drops down. Head down to the 5-minute. That was the 10-minute for confluence. So we're going to go down to the 5-minute frames. But this one was incorporating from the 4 hour to the 5 minutes. So of course I'm gonna, draw my, but yeah. So from the 4 hour to the 5 minutes, we have very strong confluence. 5 minutes was my entry point. We're holding this up. This one got rejected, so we insert here. Sure enough, price at my TP. But yeah, it's just an example of one of the trades that I took. Alright, that's all I wanted to share with you guys. So if you like this video, just comment, like, subscribe, and more. I'm trying to post more. I'm trying to get back into the routine of waking up at 6 a.m. And I really want to see if I can upload every day at like 7 a.m. Probably record for like 30 minutes from 6 to 6:30 or 6 to 6:40, and then just upload the video.